What's up, guys? Rapid Chess on chess.com, and NM stands for National Master. It's the lowest title in chess, but it's the only title that I have, so I'm going to use it. Okay, and I've switched up the board, so let's see if I play any differently on a wooden board. I have been losing a lot of games, and so sometimes I like to just change things up a little bit. So let's pin the knight, put the pressure on this guy. Okay, let's develop our pieces quickly. And I think I'm going to castle. Yeah, let's do it. Let's castle opposite directions. So we should get some nice, exciting chess here. And my instinct is to play e5, just to gain that space in the center. Takes away a nice square from the bishop too. Let's do it. e5. So far everything is pretty simple. Okay, he goes for h3. I don't really want to take and activate the bishop, so I'm just going to go back. And I mean, I don't think white's going to do that because that seems too committal. So they're probably going to just, okay, they move their knight. What's up, Rob? How you doing? Hey, guys. So this is interesting. He really wants to trade. We could jump in with the knight, hits the queen, attacks the pawn. Probably have to go back to d1. Looks like a pretty passive position. Or I go back, but then the bishop comes out. Maybe the knight's going to jump around. Yeah, I don't think that's quite as good as this. So let's go ahead, put the pressure on, jump in with the knight. Our opponent's playing a bullet game here. Not thinking at all, but I think we have a nice position. Now, if I try to attack, there's going to be c3. c3 is probably going to happen next anyway. Although c3 creates a weakness here, so I don't know how big of a deal that is. So I would like to develop my bishop. Here, I'm just afraid it's going to get chased around by the knight. Maybe it's not a big deal. I could just go back. Here seems to support the pawns on this side if I want to push forward. I kind of like bishop e7. Bishop d6. Again, the knight's going to chase it around, or I have to be okay trading it. Maybe isn't the end of the world. Like, let's say the knight comes in. Yeah, I think e7 just makes sense. I don't know. It just seems like just stay away from the knight. Get it off the back rank. You get support over here. You hope I'm not hungry. Not yet, but I will be in a couple of hours. Okay, so the knight goes to b3. If we take, obviously we open up the rook on my king. I could just leave it and take with the pawn. Is now the time to launch the pawn storm, or should I just play a little defense first? I mean, I could take and play a6, but I don't know. The rook still can come into the game. Why not just leave it? Yeah, why not just leave it? So yeah, maybe, I mean, maybe we can start. We could start a pawn storm here. Could also play f5 and g5, get more central control. Yeah, f5 looks like a kind of a nice move because you get control over these center squares. You stop queen g4 ideas. Then g5. We could still go h5 at that point. Or I go h5, g5, and I use this pawn to support e5 if I need to. Okay, let's say I go here, takes. So the bishop might come, hits over here. Take back with the pawn. I don't know if I like that as much. Maybe I should go king b8 so that I could take with the queen. And I don't have to worry about... Nah, it's not... All right, we're thinking too much. Yeah, we're thinking too much. I can tell you that. So I'm going to go king b8. I don't know. I just feel like I should get my king. It gets away from any checks. And you just defend all the pawns. I don't know. Okay, he goes bishop e3 right away. Okay. Don't think that's a big deal. I think maybe that f5 move looks good now. f5, g5, we just throw these pawns. Or is h5, g5, g4 better? Try to open up the h file. Should I start with g5? Stop any f4 ideas? and then we can choose which pawn to use. That seems pretty good. Do I care about the move queen h5 though? Let's say g5, queen h5. No, we could probably just take something here. Let's go. Let's go with the pawns. Get the pawns rolling here. So we're not doing okay on the clock, but our opponent was literally playing every move in like a few seconds. So there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Unless I just want to play a blitz game, but then what's the point? So rook e1. Okay, I think h5 maybe, then g4. Because you can't really push. I mean, you could, but you probably don't want to. You probably don't want to take. Yeah, I think h5, right? Are there any tricks here? Wait a second. Let's be careful with the rook. Takes. Bishop moves. No, that should be fine. Let's do it. Hold on. If you take this way. Wait a second. I can't take with the queen. Okay. Almost blundered that. Wow. So that's this very basic threat. What's the easiest way to deal with that? Just move my bishop here. Defend. Rook d7. Rook e8. Bring this. I would like to leave this rook here so I can attack. But I do have to deal with the bishop problem. So bishop f6. It's my... If he plays queen f3, I'm going to just take... Yeah, let's go bishop f6. Almost walked into that one. Almost walked into it. Okay, so we're gonna go h5 and g4. That's my plan. White's plan is going to be to trade. Obviously, we have to recapture this way. We can't lose the queen. So no reason to think. Okay, what's the threat? No. No. Maybe you want to go to e4. Maybe you want to go to e4. So if I play h5, queen e4. g4, we get a queen trade. My attack's not going to be as strong. So h5, queen e4. Let's say I go back to d7. Then the knight jumps in. Let's say I go back to d6. Everything's defended. The knight could jump here, but we have c6. Okay, I like that. I like that. So here, queen e4, queen d6. And we keep the attack alive. We keep the attack alive. Knight a5 is not a big deal. I think, like I said, c6 should be fine. Okay, still. That's still the threat, g4. Here, c6. Yeah, I don't see any tricks for white there. They might... Actually, they can't play c3 or we just grab a pawn. What else can they do? Triple up on the file. This looks pretty serious. I mean, if we open up the king here with the rooks coming in, either on the H or G file, I mean, that looks very good, right? The confidence that you see in Average Joe is absent in my lives. Yeah, well, that's because when I'm playing Average Joe, my opponents make mistakes that I can very clearly see what to do against. When I'm playing against good players, it's not that simple. That's why. G3, okay, so he wants to play H4. Okay, so we have to figure out how to bust through. How to bust through. I mean, there's a crazy piece sack, but then is that really worth it? Is that really worth it? Queen d7, he just defends relatively easily. I'm going to maybe try to set up that p-sack where I have a little bit more power behind it. So g4, h4 takes g3. And we've got the rook in position to attack. Okay, knight's coming back. Yeah, so we could still consider the same thing here. Takes g3. Let's say he pushes. Maybe the knight's coming here. Here we would have this move. Yeah, this one's annoying, but okay, I don't like the back rank mate problems, so let me go with a6. Let's fix the back rank mate problems. I'm trying to hold off on this sacrifice till everything's in place. Okay. Let's attack the pawn. He's going to probably move the king. I mean, I don't have to do this. Here, there, takes g3. Ah, can I go rook e8? My idea is if you go here, I get to play g4 and bust open the king still. No, but my bishop's going to be hanging. G4 takes. Let's check. Can we get through? H4. Maybe not. Man, okay. Yes, I understand the time situation, but I'm also trying not to blunder a piece, so. Okay, I'm just trying to defend. I'm trying to keep this option open. If he takes on h5, then I can attack. So white's probably going to what? Trade here? I mean, if he takes, I think we have a strong attack with rook h8. So I say that, then queen g4 though. Okay, he just takes there, so we can just take back. He wants to just trade. Man. Well, all that, and we don't even get to attack. Go here to stop the knight. I'm trying to maybe create a passed pawn here. Because he wants to go take my pawn, right? So I need some sort of counterplay. Well, why did I do that? Why did I do that? He has this, but that's probably just a draw. He's trying to flag me, though, so maybe he'll blunder something. Okay. Okay. I mean, 101 moves. Okay. What I want to know is how do they play so fast and not make any mistakes the entire game? Like, how do you do that? Are you just that good of a player? It's just weird. There's this one moment in the game where I guess I blundered something. Oh yeah, of course. I blundered this. Yes, yes, yes. Would have just won the game right here with the check. Because I have to defend my rook and then I get skewered. But anyway, okay. Let's try this again. Go with the... Maybe the Portuguese? No, Icelandic gambit. Okay, so here we go. D4, yeah, we go bishop check. And I believe the move is 94. Knight c3, 94, I'm pretty sure. Bishop d2, something... Can I take here? Takes... No, I don't think we can do that. Bishop c3. Maybe is it knight c6? Let's see. Knight c6, d5. Is it queen e7? There's got to be a good move here. Queen e7 takes queen d2. I really want to play knight c6, so we just have to figure out d5. So d5. Queen, let's say queen e7. If we lose the knight, we've got this, which looks amazing. If we lose the bishop, check. Could force a queen trade, maybe. What's the move here, guy? What's the move? There's something about this just seems wrong. I feel like it's got to be knight c6. And then maybe we just sack a piece this way? Is that okay? No, that can't be right, is it? Takes, takes, takes. You could do that. We could just castle and then bring the rooks in. Somehow we'll make it work if he plays d5. I'm pretty sure. I know there's a bunch of variations in the Icelandic where you can allow this and you're totally fine. Even though you lose a piece, you end up like getting insane compensation. Question is, how do I want to do this? I mean, we could just do it like this. Even bring the queen up so that I could just castle right away this way. Because then we get both rooks involved super fast. If the queen is here, though, what is he going to play? If you take me, takes. No, I don't want to let the queens get traded. Castles, takes, the bishop's hanging. Rook e8. Very dangerous, but I don't know if that's good enough. We could sack the bishop and jump in with the knight. Something tells me I should keep the bishop. All right, let's do it. Let's do it like this. Let's just do it like this. Castle, bring the rook over. No problem. So we're down a piece. Who cares? I mean, look at this. Look at this. This guy's not developing. Okay. If I go check, you can't block with the queen now because you get forked. Or can you? You could go here also. Let's say I go here, king d1, I trade, and I take the rook. Then this is hanging, but no, then I get it back. You might get the knight in the corner, but I have an extra. Yeah, that's probably okay. So that's an option. Another option is just castling. Allowing this, taking back. Then I think he's going to get this in. So let me say let's say I go here. He blocks with the bishop anyway. Then we castle. Yeah, that's probably the way. I think it's queen e7. I think it's queen e7. I'm expecting, okay, I was going to say bishop or knight e2. And now, you know what? Bishop c4 is a move. Bishop c4, I'm threatening this one. You can't move your knight because it's pinned. So bishop c4, what do you play? Check, I just block. No, I just block. You take me. I go check. The king has to go here. This is getting crazy. The other option is I just castle. Yeah, maybe we just castle because then we avoid any shenanigans with the queen and the rook is involved. I still have this threat coming later. And you can't really move your queen away because of this happens anyway. Yeah, then maybe that's the way. Let's castle. Oh, and if you take me, yeah, that's got to be bad. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The idea is if we get these rooks involved quickly before the king gets to safety, it doesn't really matter that we're down a piece. We're probably still going to win. Okay, what is he doing? Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that white's going to survive this. Because your queen's under attack, and once you move your queen, I'm coming in here. Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be over real soon, right? Isn't it? He is attacking my rook, but that's not a big deal. Check, king moves. Check, I lose the rook, so that's not going to work. Check. Actually, if I lose the rook, I pin the queen. He's gonna get 2 rooks for it, so maybe I should just go double up right away. He has no moves. He has no moves. You can't move the knight. You can't move the bishop. You can't castle. You can't castle. You can't bring your rook. You can't stop this. And then my rook's defended, and all my pieces are. Yeah, this has got to be it. Here we go. I think it's over. This is defended, by the way. I think it's over. Knight d3 is coming next. He has to step in line with the discovered attack. Then I'm going to win the queen or something else. Okay. Icelandic gambit for the win. I don't think white's got any moves here. Yeah, they're trying to get the bishop, but it's too late. It's too late for that. Let's go. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you could do that, but... Okay. I mean, you can't even castle or you lose another piece. It's really bad. Yeah, this should be simple tactics. Trade, trade. Yep, it's over. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, 88. Pretty nice. That tells me I messed up a little bit. Let's see what the mistake was. Where did we go wrong? So bishop b4. Is bishop... I want to see something. Oh, no. Bishop d2 is a main line. Okay, so I was confused. Both of these moves are main lines. Okay. For some reason, I can only remember this one with knight e4. So bishop d2 is a move, and then the main line here is queen e7. And then you go knight c6, and you have a pretty nice position. And here, d5, you just castle and you get the pin. And if they take, and take, you have this one, and you're really happy. Yeah, look at this. This is so nice. Okay, so back to the game. Knight c6 was a bad move, apparently. Blunder. Not because of d5, but because you take here. You go check, which hits my knight. And then you go d5. And if I go queen e7, you just take it. You block. Let's say I castle. You just play knight c3 and you're surviving. Yes, I get my pieces active, but you can even just play knight f3 and castle. Okay, so that was a mistake. Next time I have to remember it's queen e7. It's queen e7. That being said, my opponents didn't play the right move. And here, queen d6 was the best move. Okay. How bad was this? Not awful. Although queen e2 was a good move for white. Yes, queen e2 is annoying because how do I get my king out of the... I don't want to trade queens. I don't want to move. King d7 is what I might be considering, but for some reason that doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Knight c3, rook e8. What's the deal here? Oh, he just blocks. Yeah, he just blocks. Now my king is in the center. So, mistakes were made by everyone. Even here, queen a4 check was good. But at this point, now I'm back in the game. Knight e2 was a blunder. You had to go queen e2. You had to go for this line that I was looking at. King moves. Takes, let's say takes, castles. This is what I was thinking was going to happen. Something like knight c3, c6. Because he's going to get my knight. I'm going to get his, and we get this endgame. Yeah, this is what I thought. And I thought, okay, I can at least play this position, but it's better for white. But 92, huge blunder. And now it's over. Castling was the best move. Rook takes. And rook over was the best move. Yeah, cool. Nice. Yeah, guys, so I'm seeing some of the conversation. I didn't catch all of it, but I presume some people were saying some engine lines. Don't do that because that's considered cheating if I happen to see it, right? And we don't want that. So please don't say even like saying like, oh, engine says Nelson's winning or engine says Nelson's losing. That's like useful information, right? So you can't say that either. You can say what you think, like, oh, I think Nelson's totally winning. That's fine. Just don't say like Stockfish says this, or I just checked, this is winning, or you know what I mean? Like there's a very big difference between I like this position that Nelson has, or oh, I think he's about to get checkmated, but I don't know, right? So just be careful with that. Okay, let's try to play. Do I want to go for Halloween Gambit or Knockman Gambit? Let me try a Knockman Gambit. So we'll start with d4. And we'll go bishop c4. And if we see knight f6, we will castle. And we'll try to, okay, we're going to try to play Knockman Gambit here. Knight takes e4, we're going to go knight c3. It's a double piece sacrifice, basically. Yeah, he's going to just do something like this. That's too bad. Too bad. Okay, well, what does this mean we can do instead? I guess we go rook e1. I don't know. d6. All right. I'll just go ahead and recapture the pawn at this point. Probably let's develop a piece towards the center. I'm wondering where he's going to put his bishop. Okay, he stops bishop g5. I'm wondering where he's going to put his bishop. Because you don't really want to go there. I think I'll just play f3. You can't go there. You could go to d7. I guess it's going to d7. Then I can go knight f5 maybe. Where do I want my bishop? Bishop e3. Might run into knight g4. Bishop f4. Or do we try to somehow get it over here? Maybe bishop f4 is a good square for it. Maybe I should go h3 and then have a place to tuck it. h3 is not super weakening for me, I don't think. If he goes to bishop d7, I might consider knight f5, because then you wasted a move. If you have to take, you spent 2 moves. And then you give up the bishop. And if you don't take, then my knight's pretty awesome on f5. Of course, he could take here first, but then my queen gets into a nice position. So what is black's plan? I mean, there's knight a5 going after this bishop, but then I might just go back somewhere. And your knight's kind of silly over there. So he goes bishop d7. All right, yeah, maybe I'll go knight f5 now. Only problem is the pawn a weakness? But or is this a weakness? So knight f5 takes queen d7. There's also knight a5 trying to get the bishop, but I could go back. You would get d5 in. I wonder how strong this is going to be for me. Is knight f5 really what I want to do? Could also play something like a3 to give the bishop an option on this diagonal, which looks pretty nice, and save this for later. Yeah, I feel like this bishop really needs to stay here. Let's go a3. This is what Ding played, right? This is what Ding played in the game where he crushed everybody, or where he crushed Gukesh. I'll just copy what the world champions are doing. a3 and h3. Maybe I'll put my king on h2 also. Just kidding. Not the same situation with the king, but these moves do make sense in this position. Okay, he goes knight e5. I'm tempted to just put the bishop here. Like I said, I think this is the correct diagonal for it. And then we have f4 ideas. Yeah, let's do that. So f4. If I need to move my knight, I can either retreat. Okay, he stops b5. So let's just start with the obvious f4. Where's the knight going to go? No, 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 no. You either have to go back to c6 or g6. If you go to g6, what's the situation looking like? g3 shuts down that knight. Knight h5, queen f3 defends. I think I'm doing okay. No, I can't play g3 because this pawn. So f4 knight here. What's my move? e5? Takes. Where's the knight going to go? No, 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 no. No. So you go either to here or here. I've got a pawn on e5. Oh, can I push it forward with the fork? If you take me, I potentially take with the knight. Looks pretty good. Actually looks pretty good. Is that my best? I don't know, but I don't want to lose on time, so maybe let's give it a shot. So yeah, I'm thinking we just push the pawn all the way and see what we can do. Ah, he goes to c6 instead of g6. Does that change anything? e5. You could trade these pieces. You could trade... if you trade here first... No, you can't. I'll take here. You can't do that. So you have to move your knight. Then I play e6. I think you've got to take it. Let's say I take with the check. You don't want to do... Well, you could actually do that and trade the queens. Oh, this is getting very complicated. The other thing is I could play knight f5, but I don't know how good that's going to be. I don't think that's the right decision. I think we got to push e5. And then we have to find a good move, maybe. All right, let's push. He's probably going to trade this and then go back, is what I think. There is maybe bishop c5. Ooh, do I have to be careful of bishop c5? Bishop c5 is actually pretty annoying. He gets a lot of counterplay here. Okay, so I could trade this and then take. Bishop c5. I take, he takes, I move, he takes. Black's doing just fine. So takes bishop c5. I have to go bishop e3, but then my pawn is hanging. Wow. I underestimated this bishop c5 move, guys. Man. Yep, definitely underestimated that. Do I have any tricks at all here? Takes bishop c5. Takes. I didn't really want to take because that just opens up his bishop. I really didn't want to do that. Is rook takes e5 so crazy? Takes. 98. e6 takes check. I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do. Maybe I have to bite the bullet and just trade and take and just deal with the fact that I've freed up his position. I just don't see what else to do. Yeah. Feels like I messed it up somehow. Okay, knight h7. It gives me the option to keep the queens on the board. I like queen g4. I don't know why. Looks like we have some threats. Okay. What do we do here? I don't think we take. I think we maybe just develop. And if black wants to take, then my rook gets to come up and maybe over. Okay, rook e8. Interesting move. Rook e8. Let's just bring the pieces and try to keep the pressure. He wants to force a trade, maybe. I don't have to trade. Because his knight's really awkward, and as soon as I trade, his knight becomes amazing. So I want to try to keep that bad piece there. I think I'm going to go knight to d5. Let's see if we can open up the king with this bishop. Maybe there's some attacking opportunities here. He doesn't take, we're going to push. So he's definitely probably going to take this. Queen check, I'm just going to move. Let's have queen f4. G3 here. No, he moves there. Okay. Uh, It looks dangerous. What? Like, it looks super dangerous. The question is how? How do we take advantage of it? Queen F2. Probably gonna check me, check me. Can I get away with G3, Rook D2? Yeah, I could do that. But what is my threat? Because if he just puts the knight on F6, he blocks this off, right? What's my threat? Yeah, I guess Queen C5 is a threat. Okay. So we've got the rook and the bishop, like, positioned nicely. So he also has here. Let's see. No, then we have a check. Okay. Maybe my position's better than I realize. Queen F4. Okay. That's a good move, I guess. What do we do? What do we do? He's not going to take the draw. He's going to try to flag me, so... Question is, can I... not lose on time? Ha ha! Ha! Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Okay, okay. Bishop E7 is considered a miss? All right. Funny. Yeah, E5 wasn't the right plan. So just keeping it this way for a little while longer was the way to go. Move the knight out of the way and then play G4. Interesting. And you're just, what, pushing the pawn? No, you're playing knight D5? Okay, so this is the setup for some reason. This is the setup. The knight has to go back. C4. Queen c2. Interesting. All right. Yeah, that was a little bit out of my skill set. Okay. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. I guess we try this again. Although, I'm starting to think that everybody has studied this now. Let's see. I missed mate in 1 at the end? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Actually, where was the mate in 1? Was it with the queen and bishop battery? I don't actually remember the mate in 1. All right, so we're going to play this gambit and let's see what we can do here. Queen supported by the bishop. So, okay, I thought his king was here. There was a pawn, but I thought he had the square available, right? If I went check, doesn't he escape? Or was it somewhere earlier? When he played knight f6? Oh, really? He played knight f6. Yeah, I totally have no idea what you're talking about. I'll have to go look at it later. It was when they had a knight? Okay, yeah. Queen f7 was checkmate? Okay. Wait, where was my bishop at that point? I have no idea which moment of the game we're talking about. That must have been earlier. It must have been significantly earlier, right? Queen f7 checkmate? Queen f6. Yeah, it's gone. Sorry, guys. It's totally gone. Okay, it was a lot earlier. Yeah, that's why I'm not remembering. All right, queen d6. Okay, that's a move. We're going to go queen e2, right? Yeah, queen e2. Bishop g5, I usually play against queen d7. I think it's queen d6. Queen e2 is a little bit more challenging for them. So we'll go with this one. So I think I know what the best move is for black. Okay, that's a losing move. Yeah, that's a move that's played a lot, but it's not a good move. The question is it because of knight takes g7 or is it because of bishop f4? Knight takes g7 is definitely good. Bishop f4. Bishop f4, I don't remember. I'm going to play this. I know this is a pretty good move. Bishop f4 might just be better, but this is pretty good because you lose a defender of the knight. So now you have some problems defending everything. And it's with the tempo. Bishop was at a2. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. When I was somehow back here taking stuff and I ended up on the 7th rank and then, okay, sure. That makes sense. Okay. You know, what we could do is just go straight back. King's going to go to c8, then we go bishop f4, and we keep invading. We could also go bishop f4 here. Oh, I was not trying to move that. I was trying to highlight. Okay. Well, it's done now. It's done now. All right. Yeah, that's what I was going to calculate, but this is probably fine for me, right? Because I have the pin, so it's probably fine. But I would have actually. Oh, he doesn't see this one. Uh oh. Yeah. Okay. That'll do it. Let's see. Let's go check that because I don't know if I did that correctly. Yeah, we messed it up somehow. We messed up something. Yeah, bishop f4. Bishop f4 is better. You just play that, and then you bring the rook. You just get all the pieces into the action first, and then you start sacrificing. And it's all over for black. Okay. I got to remember that for next time. That being said, this is still a decent move. And bishop f4 is the best move. Okay. Yeah, you can't take that. You got to go back. And then the rook comes over. 98. This is the line here. And then d5. Wow, look at this. What is this all about? Queen f3. This is crazy. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, mouse slipped the best move. How about that? Okay, we'll go with the Portuguese gambit. F3. Bishop e2. This is what... Oh, knight f3. Okay. Put the pressure. I expect we'll see bishop e2. Okay, let's keep the attack going. Yeah, the mouse slip gambit. So we keep the pressure along this diagonal. We've got the pressure here. We're going to castle. He goes to bishop e3. Let's go ahead and castle. Just attacking everything. Now, do we have any tactics? No, don't think so. Can we play e5? That's really the big question. So knight, let's say e5, 95. Let's say we take here. If he takes this way. Oh, actually, that's a problem for me because then takes. No, it's not. We could take this way. Okay, hold on. Takes. Let's say that the queen takes me. I take. So here. Okay, hold on. If the pawn takes, we just take with this. I think we're happy. Because then on the knight capturing, we just take. I'm pretty sure that's a decent position for us. The only thing I'm not sure about is if the knight takes, I take. No, it's still the same. Still the same, right? And on d5, What is the move? Can we jump in? Takes. No, it's not quite the same, is it? Because there's sometimes they castle and then you have more of a threat here. So e5, d5. What if I go something crazy like this? Sacrifice my piece. Jump in. I don't know if that's good enough. The other option is just play e6. But that just seems too passive, right? e5, d5. What if I play e4? Takes. What if I play knight here? Takes. He just wins a pawn. Actually, does he? No, he doesn't, because rook e8. Goes back, bishop c5. Aha, okay. I think there's enough tricks. Let's go. I think there's enough tricks here that we should be able to play this. Now that I've used all my time, let's go. Okay, and I think the move here is going to be knight to d4. Now, if you take me, you lose a piece. You can't do that. If you take me, I take you. Sorry, if you take with the knight, I take, you take. Take with the knight, I take, you take. What if you take here first? I take, you take. No, there's always going to be this annoying check. And this rook move here, bishop c5. I think there's enough counterplay, guys. I think there's enough counterplay. We have to go for this. We have to go for this. I guess you could take with the bishop first. No, he does this. Okay, yeah, this is going to be... Oh, there is f3. No, but still. I'm quite confident this rook e8 move is going to be pretty powerful. I mean, as confident as I can be. Okay, same thing. We got rook e8 coming. Because if you have to play king f1, which it looks like that's the plan here. I mean, that can't be good for you, right? That's the only move, right? Oh, bishop. He wants to go bishop e3. No, I don't think that's good. Maybe he's going to play bishop e3 and sack the pawn back. Because I'm thinking bishop c5. Oh, no. King f1. Okay. Now, we do have a check. The king has to move. And then, unfortunately, I would have to trade and go back with my knight. It's even. It's pretty even. What else can we do? What else can we do? Can we attack? Let's say I play bishop e4. I'm not sure why. I'm just thinking out loud here. What is my threat? I don't really have a threat. I guess I have a threat if you move your knight somewhere here. I can come in. If you move your knight to f3... Yeah, what's my threat? I guess I could take king g1 and go bishop d6 just to defend. Oh no, my queen is... Oh, my queen. Takes here, queen h4 attacks the bishop. I mean, this is just getting wild. He's going to go knight f3. He's going to just defend himself. I mean, I hate to go for that line where I just trade everything. This doesn't seem right, you know? Something doesn't seem right. Oh, what about queen f5? Okay, what about queen f5? The idea is I want to sneak in on the light squares. But again, he's going to move his knight to f3. And again, he solves all the problems. And this knight f3 move, guys, is just crushing my hopes and dreams here. Okay. Well, I guess we have to move forward, or I'm going to lose on time yet again. So, does queen g3 do anything different? No. 5, f6. I mean, why? Why? I hate this. I hate going for this line. I hate it. What else can I do? What else can I do? So now white's probably just slightly better. Yeah. That's too bad. All right. Option 1, we go here. That loses immediately. Option 2, we go here. Messes up the pawn structure, but we try to fight on. Option 3, we go here and get pinned. Which I think loses immediately. Let's see. Bishop b4. If you take, I take. If you take, yeah, it just loses. I have to go for this really bad position. I mean, I'm just assuming he's gonna go for. Oh no, he doesn't want to go for that line. Okay, interesting. I thought for sure. I thought for sure. Okay, well, I'm going to get away from that before he takes it, messes up the pawn structure. Okay, he's stopping that. We do have f5. Where's the knight going to go? Here. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. The knight's going to land on e6. So I could try to stop that, but he could still technically go there. No, but then bishop c5. It gets a bit interesting. I could play f6. Yeah, I don't want to let the knight in there like that. So we'll try f6 here. Might even have to go h6 because I need my rook to be able to move. I don't need to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck here. Yeah, we probably can't let that happen. Definitely feels like I'm just trying to hold on by a thread. Maybe we can go h6, f5, kick the knight, move the bishop, and somehow he's sacrificing a pawn? Whoa. Really? What is his plan here exactly? I mean, I gotta take it, right? Rook b1? Okay, where do I go? Here? Oh, why do I have a time scramble every game, guys? Like, what is it? What is it? It must be the... Yeah, it's like the 3 minutes thinking on move 8. That's what it is. He's gonna fork me, but maybe it's not as awful as it looks. Maybe it's not as awful as it looks. Maybe it is. Maybe it is as awful as it looks. That's a good move too. Man. I think I'm messing this up. I mean, yeah, this is not good. This is not a good situation. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. You know, you're just gonna push the pawn. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't really play that bad. D5, knight D4. King F1 was the best move. Yeah. They played it perfectly. They played it perfectly. Oh, and so did I, actually. This was the best line to trade. Okay, wow. Hold on. This was... Who is this person? 1700 blitz player? They literally played every single Stockfish move. Or like, let's see, we're on move 18. That was the first not top move. And B4 was the top move. This idea was actually a Stockfish idea. Hmm. What do you guys think? Is this legit? It might be. Is this legit? Let me see something. Let me check the time usage. I didn't actually look at the time usage. I'm not. The 95 doesn't make me think that just the fact that he navigated it so nicely. Yeah, it feels suspicious. Because if you're 1700 blitz player, you're not that strong, I don't think. I guess you could argue that there wasn't a whole lot of options at this stage of the game. It's not really true. I mean, like all these subtle little captures, like playing F3. Okay, that's probably right here. I was really surprised they didn't take this. That seems like a very human move. You take that, you mess up the pawns, you have a great position, your knight jumps in or whatever. And not take that is like, okay. And then this was kind of suspicious, right? This like why are you going to give up that pawn? You have a great position. That doesn't really make sense to me. Even though it's a great idea. Well, you know what? I think it's worth a report. I could be wrong, but chess.com can decide. But you can't really feel bad when you play when somebody plays 98, 95, you know. I created some chances. I mixed it up and they just navigated everything perfectly. So what are you going to do, right? Okay, let's go for this. Let's go for this Stonewall setup. And put the bishop here. Okay, bishop f4. What do I do against bishop f4? I forgot. I actually forgot. Do I take it? Do I ignore it? What do I do? I mean, if we take it, what's happening here? His king is a little bit exposed, but he gets this amazing grip here. I can jump in with my knight. Try to play this to open up the king. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so he jumps in as expected, and we can go queen h4. Now, queen h4, we're going to take the pawn. So you're going to play e3. But then I can go like h6, g5 or something. So yeah, I think we have to just figure out how to attack over here. Okay, so the queen. So g5, what's my idea? If you take me, I might just take back. And I'm attacking your king. Yeah, I like that. If you do something else like f3. What am I gonna play? No, I'll just probably go back. Yeah, let's go. Let's attack. Because if I'm able to, for example, take and play rook g1, this looks really good, right? This looks really dangerous. A lot of times you would try to bring your queen over to defend, but if you try to bring your queen now, I'll push, and it's got to leave. So... And then I'll probably just go, like, literally 1, 2, 3, checkmate. But what else can white do? If you give up the bishop, then you don't have any defenders. He takes. Okay, so... I think I just captured this, right? I'm going to try to go rook here. There's knight f3 trying to trade. Not sure how good that is. Maybe f4, trying to create space for the king and the queen. Yeah, normally you have to be careful not castling, but in this case, the center is kind of closed off, right? You can't really bust through it to my king. This move normally, you know, would be good, but you can't, so... So he wants to bring the other knight over. Wants to bring the other knight over. I'm going to get the rook involved. He's going to play king h1 for sure. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might go for knight h3. Let's see. Knight h3 takes. Oh, but knight h3 actually just allows queen f3 too. So no, we're not going to do that. Okay, we're going to wait on that. Should I try to bring more pieces? Looks like we might need them. Yeah, let's try to bring some more pieces here. I mean, there's always this maneuver, but that's going to take like a million years to do that. Sorry. Do this, because my king's in the way, too. He goes knight f3. Okay. So if he takes me, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take with the rook. Even though you get the battery here, it's easy to defend that. I would like to come over here with the rook and go for this instead. And then we probably will either try to bring the knight somehow, maybe trade, go bishop d7 and castle. Let's see, queen e2. Okay. So yeah, now I'm thinking of going here. Yeah, let's do that. Because now we have more attacking options here. I could still do this if I need to, but okay, so he takes that way. Again, I think I will go this way. Same idea. We're going to try to go here, bring the knight. We just have a lot of pieces that we can pile up on h2. No, white has, don't get me wrong, white has defensive options. So this is far from over, but they don't even want to let the rook get there. Okay, that makes sense. So do we go knight g4? Knight takes, bishop takes. Or do we go knight at e4? Knight g4, takes. Maybe we just go bishop d7 and castle. I think we need more pieces, so it's probably time. Actually, you know what I could also do is play king e7. The idea is, would I rather have my king be here or here? Because here you get some support. If you castle, you could just get forked. So king e7. So yeah, actually king e7. Because we have to get the rook into the game. But we don't want to get forked. So maybe we go king e7. e7 takes. Queen here. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Unless I'm missing something, but this looks okay. And we don't want the rook to come here, so we have to go to h6 to defend that. Yeah, so we're going to come here, probably trade. I don't exactly know what's happening. Then we'll probably need to reroute the bishop. Sneak over here. Might be headed for an endgame, actually. Yes, we might. There's actually a very annoying move for white to play. I don't like these moves. Because this is dangerous. Maybe I shouldn't say this. Watch them just play it now as soon as I say it. Oh yeah. Great idea, Nelson. Queen d2. Okay, they go queen f1. All right. That doesn't scare me as much. Guess they want to go here. So now maybe I go ahead. Now's probably the time. We'll trade these. So queen g2. Move my knight. We still have everything defended, so the queen can't invade. Okay, what does that do? I don't think that does much for white. If anything, it gives me some more options. Unless they are trying to maybe sacrifice or something. I don't know if that's the idea. Queen g2. All right, let's go knight f6. That's pretty obvious, I think. It also defends, so you can't sack. Queen g3. Okay, what's going on here? What is going on here? Yeah, this is wild, because 94, I kind of want to play, but what happens after the trade? There could be another trade. The queen might invade. Wow. Oh, this is going to be crazy. All right. Let's go. Let's go for it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening because I'm going to get the bishop. But white has the queen and the knight. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very... Of course, they could just trade and we go into the queen ending, which is also interesting. Because it's funny because the knight's pretty powerful, but my bishop's about to be pretty powerful too. So I could see them trading this. Going queen b8. Trying to sneak in here, but then I'm going to try to go on the counterattack with my queen. Ah, okay. Here. So I'm trying to defend the thread, guys. Keep this defended and create counterattacks. Oh, I forgot about this threat. Shoot. That's it. That's game over, isn't it? I totally forgot. Oh man. I thought I had it covered. Yeah, that's it. That's totally it. Now we just lose everything. I blundered. I just blundered that. Yeah. Forgot about G7. That was a good move. Unless we can get perpetual check, but there's no way. The knight's too strong. There's no way. Well, that's how fast it can happen. Just like that. Just like that. I don't know why I'm playing this, but I'll just finish it out. Man, queen g7. I can't believe I missed that. That was mate in one. Maybe they'll stalemate me. Seems like they're having trouble here. Okay. Worth a shot. Yeah, so we never really had an advantage. Wow, never had a chance. Okay, one of those games. Let's see. I thought we did a good job of creating some pressure, but apparently there was just never anything there. Yeah, bishop f3 was a great move because it stops my plan. I can't really do anything now. Then they just traded. Yeah, best move was queen d2, by the way, like I was afraid of this one. But I just blundered. I think, let's see. No, that's the best move. They just found a really nice move. I don't think I had any good moves. Let's see, bishop e8 was the best option. But then I'm still in trouble here. b4, and I don't have any counterplay. So I can't really move. But I missed this, yeah. No, I don't think this was rice. I think this was a blunder. I don't think this was rice. But the other one I think probably was. All right, guys, this is going to be the last game. It's going to be the last game. We have a candidate master. Okay. Doesn't want to play me. All right. Ooh, 2,400. Okay, if we win this, 10 points. This is a big game. Who is this? Roberto? Oh, we've beat him before. Interesting. I've beaten him before. Okay, let's go again. Let's go. He's playing the bishop b5, so we might have an opportunity here. Let me castle. Get the king to safety. We're going to play d4 here. And this is a pawn gambit if they want to take it. Doesn't look like they want to. Take with the queen. And I guess we swing over here. Keep this guy defended. I'm going to try to play just a little faster. Just go with my instincts instead of calculating because I'm clearly not that great at calculating. So, oh, that's a move, isn't it? All right. You want to trade pawns? Let's trade pawns. We're going to line up here. Try to take advantage of the fact that his king is still in the center. Okay. I'm tempted to play bishop g5 here. But I think I should go with the knight first because we do keep this pawn defended. Maybe now we can go bishop g5. I don't think he can safely do this. I don't think you can get away with that. So I'm just going to keep developing. Well, is he actually going for that line? Is he actually going to go for that? Hmm. Yeah, I really thought that that was not going to be good for him. I mean, it just feels like your king's in the center. Like, can you really go pawn grabbing when your king's in the center? Maybe you can somehow, some way. Okay, he says no. All right, that's what I thought. So why did you do that for? Interesting. Ah, wait a second, guys. Wait a second. I'm gonna take here. Ah, okay. He avoided my trick. He takes this way. I mean, is he gonna castle or is he gonna leave? He is gonna castle. Okay. Uh, he is going to castle. I don't know why I'm going here. It just feels like a good place to go. I just want to get closer to the king, and it just feels like this way I keep a lot of options open. That's the extent of my logic. Also here, I'm like, I don't want to step into some attacks. Maybe. But also queen g4, like he moves, then the rook comes over with tempo. This way, you don't get a tempo, so I don't know. F5, okay. Like, do I want to play b3 just to save this annoying just to stop this annoying rook? Or do I have more important things to do? Do I have more important things to do? Ah, I don't know. I guess we'll save the pawn. It's a pawn after all. I'm really not sure what's going on, to be honest with you. Okay, he attacks my queen. I'm going to run over here. Wow. This guy's moves are just so hard to predict. I'm going to try to come around some way. Sneak in over here on h5. He might be planning something like this. I'm not exactly sure. He might just want to go back here. But this looks good, right? If I can get my knight to h5. Okay. Should I go to g3 or f4? This looks shaky. This looks real shaky from a tactical perspective, but I just don't see it. Because I could almost... I can almost trap the rook. Got this square. It's too bad I have no way to get my rooks involved. Knight h5, rook g6. Doesn't do anything for me. I could play g3 just to take some pressure off this square. Because he's going to play e5, or he wants to play e5. Yeah, let's go g3. So now if he plays e5, I can have time to jump in without this happening. Knight h5 just doesn't do anything, right? So it does something. Maybe I put my king on h2 to support this and get away from this. I wonder if I have time. Okay, never mind. He wants to go here, maybe? Okay, bishop g5, I will trade, and then we could trade queens. I win a pawn. He takes with the rook. I don't know. I mean, there is a sacrifice here where I activate my rooks. Is it worth a piece? I don't know. It might be. Might be worth a piece. Because then the rooks are very happy. We sack there, the rooks are very happy. This guy, this guy, this guy. That's interesting, actually. Or I could do something more normal, maybe just push a pawn and see what black's going to do. Bishop f8. Aha. He wants to do this. I have to get away from that. So let me move here. This is covered, by the way. Queen f6. Wow. I'm going for the smothered checkmate. I'm going for it. Just kidding, guys. He's got a lot of pieces there. Just kidding. But it looks nice. It looks nice. I have no idea what's happening in this game. I'll be completely honest with you. I have no idea. But it really just seems like I should play knight h5. So I'm getting ready to do that. He's going to move his rook, and then I'm going to play like f4 and try to win the game. Okay. He's going to go there, and take me. That's his plan. So what's my plan? I don't have one. I don't have a plan. I'm a man without a plan, my friends. That's not a good place. to be at. Can I really get away with this? This just seems like there's no way in the world that I can get away with this. Yeah. Oh my. I'm about to get checkmated. I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling it. I might have to sack to get rid of this knight, because this knight's about to cause me some serious pain. Actually, if I sack and bring the rook in, we might have an opportunity to do something here. Okay. Yeah, maybe now. Let's see. I don't know if I should have taken that. I'm hoping that this move is a surprise to him. That's what I'm hoping. Sneaky little pin. It still feels like I'm probably losing somehow. Maybe queen, yeah. It just feels like it's not going to work out for me. But I'm going down swinging, guys. I'm going down swinging. I mean, I'm tempted to be greedy and then just try to survive. It's probably a bad decision. Let's activate the rook. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, that was such a good move. Such a good move. Yeah, I think I'm mated here. I'm mated. Rook d8. Oh, that one? I guess that's also going to get the job done. Let's see. Um, what am I doing? Okay. Okay. That's why you don't give up. That's why you don't give up. Because they do make mistakes. They do make mistakes. He forgot about the queen. He forgot about the queen. Oh my goodness. Ah. I almost still lost, even with the free queen. Yeah, I don't know. I somehow couldn't see that this was just checkmate. I just couldn't see that. I thought about it too. I was like, I'm gonna go here, and then in my mind I was like, oh, I can't checkmate, but yeah, this is easy. Hey, hey, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take those 10 points. Those 10 points are hard to come by. Those are hard to come by. Ooh, wow. Okay. I'm not sure what my heart rate is, but it feels pretty high right now. 73, 74. What a mess of a game. Look at that. Okay. That was the queen mistake. Yeah, that was it right there. That was where the bar shifted. I gotta go, but I'll just look very quickly here. Very, very quickly. Eval bar. Let's see. Queen h4 is the best move. Then knight e4. Because you want to... you want to come in here. Wait a second. Why is this good for me? Because... this... and this... oh, whoa. Wow, okay. Wow, that's the way that Stockfish wanted to do it. Interesting. Queen h4, knight jumps in. If they push, you come in on g5. And it's all over. All right, I didn't see that. How about this position? Oh, knight f4 was terrible. The move was bishop f8 for black. Is my queen trapped? Is that what's going on here? Oh, no. If I move the queen, he takes my knight. That's what it is. So the best move is for me to just sack the queen and basically... oh, because then I get the rook. Okay, I get a rook and a bishop. Still bad for me. So, we get this position. And it's equal. It's actually just equal here. If I let the queen trade happen, it's equal. No, I'm winning. Wait, what? He doesn't take the queen. He has to go queen f6. If he takes, I'm winning. Oh, interesting. Oh, because knight f6 and 98. Did this? Okay, this position is hurting my brain. All right. Anyway, I messed it up, and at one point, yeah, here I'm just done for. This was a great idea. He gets the knight. He's winning. All I was trying to do was just avoid the checkmate, the immediate checkmate. Apparently, I did. Like, for example, if I go here, I was afraid that, yeah, queen a1 is mate. So we avoid that. Luckily, the queen is stopping this. And somehow, he doesn't have an immediate way to win. So I defend the back rank. And then last-ditch effort, I was thinking about playing b4. Putting my rook here. I don't know, something. Oh, and I was attacking his rook. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I forgot. But he only saw that and didn't see the queen. So there you go. There you go. See you guys. That was fun. Thanks for watching me get low on time every game. I'm learning from the best. Been watching the World Championship, so I know how it's done.